Hey everyone, Lensmanos here, and this is episode 9 of Ardentcraft at the beginning. How's everyone doing today? I, in between episodes, have done just a touch of work. I'll cover what I've done so far, but I think I found a bug. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but at the moment this is showing 0. We've got full power. This is full. This is full. It's full. I've been using these machines and that power's not going down. I don't know if it's just got a buffer that I can't see yet. I made an alloy smelter, by the way, as you can see here. But that's not going anywhere. It still says 999, 999, or 990. And it hasn't changed. I've been playing for a bit over an hour now trying to get things prepared. Things are a bit laggy at the moment too, which is a little bit unnerving. I've done a reboot. And things should be okay, but I'm not 100% sure what seems. I think it's my media server that runs on the rest of the house, so that everyone can watch their media. I think it's having a bit of a problem. But anyway, that's beside the point. Hopefully it won't cause too many dramas. In between episodes, what have I done? I did a bit of mining. See here, I've made some conduits. I made a Solium dagger. Now I finished off last episode talking about a Solium dagger. So the Solium dagger was made from mystical tool rod, which is prosperity shards, and a stick. And then these 2 Solium ingots. Solium ingot comes from Solium dust, which comes from soul dust and prudentium essence. Soul dust comes from soul stone. Soul stone comes from stone and soul sand. So level after level after level, but the long and short of it is I have a Solium dagger, and I've managed to make some zombie seeds, I think it was. I've killed a few zombies, made some zombie seeds. So things have changed a little bit out here. All these crops are moved. They're now in this farm, and they're running on an Actual Editions farmer. Now, if you watch the Beyond series, you may have seen this already. Again, recording things out of order. I'm a little bit unsure of what's released already, but I've used these before. I've used them in the Direwolf series. The farmer is fairly straightforward, pretty cheap to make. 4 blocks of iron that's been run through the reconstructor thing, the Inori, and an iron casing. Fairly simple. Uses 1500 RF an operation, but just is a basic planter. So it's a basic planting. Wow, this lag spike is really killing me at the moment. I've just got some conduits underneath, just feeding into this Ardentcraft potato barrel thing, just dumping all the output into here. Any of the seeds are obviously getting reused straight away. I will eventually change this up to be like standalone on a particular thing, but for the moment I wasn't keeping up with harvesting stuff, and I just wanted a quicker way to look after it all by itself. Yeah, this thing is really killing me at the moment. I may have to look into why it's being so silly. You can see here I have made well, it's the same lava generator as I had. I have made another one. I made some fluid conduits, and I made these ender tanks. So this is if anything, it's just slightly cheaper than a normal ender tank, right? So let's see here. We got ender tank. So here's the regular ones that I'm used to using, which uses a cauldron, obsidian, ender pearl, blaze rod, and wool. And this is this one. The only difference is it uses a bucket and not cauldron. The other side of that, it doesn't seem to have a mechanic to automatically export unless there's something I'm missing. But that's what the fluid conduit's coming in handy for. So we're just using this to power this farmer. Very straightforward, nice and simple, but so far effective. Seems to be working. The lava, the ender tank, its other half is over here. You may be able to see it on the map at the moment. Made some more obsidian for myself. Using my unbreakable pick, I mined a bunch of it up. But I've just set this down here. It's using an immersive engineering pump, which as you can see by the area where the cobblestone's starting to spawn in, this is the area that it works in. So the immersive engineering pump with a lava generator on top, some pipes, and into the ender tank. Don't forget these pumps need a redstone signal to run, but again, they're fairly straightforward. The pump just uses iron plates, so these fluid pipes are 6 iron plates, 3 more here, and then an iron mechanical component, which is just a piece of copper for iron. The iron plates are literally silly squids. Are literally just iron and this engineer's hammer, and you know, one piece of iron, one hammer, and it gives us the plates. So I made up just a little bit of basic automation here. This thing is just sucking on the lava and pumping it into that tank. Nice and simple. We will eventually have to move it, but for the moment that's a nice source of lava. I have chunk loaded that area using the claim chunks FTB utility style. So it's chunk loaded that. I should claim that because it's in my base. I don't really need to chunk load. Oh, not that button, this button. Maybe I do need to chunk load that. That's just shift and left click to chunk load. So left click wants to claim, and shift left click to chunk load. So we'll head back into base and we'll have a bit of a look at my quest progress. We've got too much canola here now because it's just growing. Sweet potato, anyone? Not sure how many's in here. I was just going to eat some, that was all. Take it to my fridge. Right. So when I left off, I said I was going to look at doing all the patterns, so here they are. There was a couple that threw me for a curveball because I went through, I made all the bits inside, and then it asked for the gear cast, it asked for something else, what was it? A nugget and a gem, so I lost, and a plate. So I lost an emerald for this, but plate cast is cool because I can have iron in here and then just pour it out and get an iron plate. I still got a bunch of cobalt, which is cool. But things being what they are, nice and straightforward here. Things are working nicely. Let's shut the door and we'll open our book. I did go through and run the command to reload all the quests because I was wondering. I made the book from the mod Roots, which is up in here, this little runic tablet, and it gave me a quest completion notification on the screen, but I still, for the life of me, cannot find it in this book. So I don't know if it's just gated behind something else and I need to get to that level, but it gave me the reward, like the notification, as I was saying, but I don't know where I can claim it. So I finished doing this one where I had to do zombies, skeletons, and creepers. I got the last creeper just before I started recording. We're going to get a toy soldier for that. Just what I always wanted is a toy soldier. So you know what? He can... I want him to chill somewhere in here. On the floor. Really? Yep. Stand on the lamp. Little toy soldier. Cool. So yeah, managed to finish getting the nickel grit that I needed. I made the electrum because I finally finished getting the gold. And Constantine is copper and nickel. Brain freeze there for a second. So all that's left is uranium and steel, which steel's a bit of a pain because I need to make steel. I'm making it in the blast furnace. I don't know if there's any other way of making it at the moment, actually. So we can just quickly look into that. Steel. Today would be nice. Which one is it? I mean, mechanism steel dust still requires steel. I'm not actually getting that steel dust as an output. I'm getting it, the LibVulp one, whatever it is, this blobby thing, where I actually need a particular steel dust. So I'm going to have to make it using the blast furnace, because I don't have any other way of making it. What would be nice would be some steel seeds, but they're tier 4. And I don't think I've got any tier 4 yet. Intermedium potential. I might be able to. I'm not sure how much I've got. Essence. Not enough. So I'll need to make up some of that stuff and maybe get some steel seeds and run with that. But steel, and what was the other one I need to get? Yeah, uranium. So very slowly working towards that. These were all just giving me a level each, which is a bit of a pain, but you know, it's one of those things. I don't know whether to claim them all because I don't really have anywhere to store anything. I don't have enough ender pearls to make one of these yet. Let's see, what else have I done? I don't know if I've got enough gold to make this. It would be interesting if I could. And as Main Freak said, it is worth it because it holds 30,000 items. Golden apple and a redstone apple. Is it apple? Golden apple. Redstone apple. We might be able to do this. Let's have a look. Apple. Gold. Oh, look at that. Redstone. A little bit of redstone. Oh, come on. It's a glowing redstone apple. Oh my god, it's blocks of redstone. It's probably this one too. I'm not doing that. What do you give me? Nothing. You just something from Armor Plus. What's your uses? Nothing. Oh well, that was a waste of redstone. I need more redstone before I can do that quest. Put them away. Let's see what else we got. So the problem I've got is that I'm now at this point. I'm kind of gated. I wouldn't mind getting into this, but I need some more quartz. This isn't working. So I guess I could probably do a little bit of Ender IO. These are these new quest things that show up, which I can't do anything with. But that's alright. All it is just unlocking other stuff. So I'm not too worried about these things being lit up like this. Just means I can get to things in a different manner. So let's see. As I said, I've got all this stuff here. We've got all these bee quests. Then we've got these even more flower power, which is just empty. So I'm guessing we need to make our way through some of these things. So let's look at Ender IO. Let's make a Sterling generator. That shouldn't be too hard. It's not time outside. Let's have a nap. Sterling generator. I don't really need it, but yeah, why not? Sterling. At Ender. Shouldn't be too hard. 2 basic gears. Do I have a piston? Probably not. Really? Got no iron in here. Take that out of there. One of them. Cool. Furnace. Some stone bricks. Gets us a Sterling generator. Nothing fancy. Just another item. Right, cool. didn't give me anything. Fluid storage. I do have fluid storage tanks right there. Fluid tank. Let's get some glass. Still use power. Still full. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. One fluid tank. Thank you. I'm going to put it up in here because this is almost full again. There we go. Let's drain in that. Cool. Yep, so let's see quests. I'm not getting anything for these. There's no rewards, there's no anything. It's just do these things, please. I made 8. I need another 3. So I need put them in there again to make them into quite clear. Conduit. I don't have enough binder. I need some more binder. Stuff. 2 lots. Okay, that'll give us a little bit more of that. Let's get some more quite clear glass. Cool. In you go. Like so, that should give us a fluid conduit 1. Yeah, so as I said, it's a little bit of a pain because there's no bits and pieces here giving me bonuses. So I guess this is really just a book to make a book. Transfer item transfer node and some transfer pipes. Let's try that. Node. Taking steel. Nasty. Go. On transfer node. Transfer things. Cool. That unlocks doing upgrades. Let's try something. Don't have enough for a big one. It's close. I do have enough for a big one. Isn't it 21? No, it's 27, isn't it? Right, so what are these? These are upgrade. Steel drill head. Oh my gosh, not doing that. This one's not too bad, but I need a resonator. Yikes. I really would like to know why this program is being silly. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I think I've fixed my problem. I ended up reloading the game and I've lost all my energy. So the bug has fixed itself, whatever it was. These things are pretty cool. This lava crystal, it's like a 5 and a bit minutes of 64 RF a tick for this one crystal, which is pretty cool. So I'll throw one in there as well. And this is just from this stuff, magma blocks, I think it is. That could be the no, it's lava crystal. It's down in my mine. If I go, should take me down here. It's this stuff here, this lava crystal block. Oops. Vein mineable as well, but this gives you these little crystals, and as it says, 22,000 burn time, whereas coal is, what's coal? I'll probably have to dig up some coal to tell you, but there's plenty of it down here. Let's see, here's some coal. Alright, so coal is 1600, so 22,000, 1600, worth looking for and digging up, in my opinion. Yeah, there's plenty, there's some down there, and I'm finding it all the time when I'm mining. Still need to do some more looking for materials down here. Got a nice little cavern that I've stumbled into. So yeah, you can see here plenty of this crystal stuff just spawned in on walls, and there's a bit more here. Keep pushing that button to bring up the thing as my vein miner button. The vein miner in this pack is shift. Anyway, enough of this. What I was thinking is, one, I need some more gold. So I've got that smelting up. I've got 31 gold. I don't think that's enough to make the upgraded storage. What are they? That's easy storage. Gold. It's going to require 4 blocks. I went up for 3. And there's a gold that I wasted on that. So I don't quite have enough gold, so I can't make that yet. I would like to set up a RF Tools builder. Start quarrying out some area to get some more materials, and I'm thinking kind of want to just do like a huge chunk of this area and then run it off a lava gen and pull the lava from the lake. Plenty of areas around here where you can get lava. In worst case, I'll take a trip to the nether and put one in the nether. So if I'm going to do that though, I'm going to need the storage for it, and this is almost full. So we need to start looking into automation in terms of this, or how much quartz do we have? We've got 155 quartz. Once I get a ton more iron, we'll set up a refined storage system. I know I seem to be using that a lot. It is nice and simple to set up. I mean, we could use this, but it's just not quite as powerful as it could be. So I mean, injection port, access terminal. I don't know if I can just pull directly out of here using a conduit. That would be interesting. Whether I can use, say for example, an input or an extraction port and then put conduits on it. So we make an extraction and sit it in the wall here, for example. We did make one, didn't we? Extract. Let's get one of these, and then just want to give this a go. If I put him there, can I then filter? Make a chest, hopper, and a filter. Conduit. Or let's just get, let's start with our copper ore. And do I have another chest in here? Let's just try this out. So if I get one of these, stick it on there and then put filter and say I want just this out. Let's make another chest. I'm just testing this. Just for tests. Tell you to insert. Can you extract? Or do I need to actually put this here and... Active without signal. Always active extract. Copper ore. No. What if I put... chest here? See, that's weird though. So I don't really know what the extraction port does then. Can I put a chest here and put this in here? Will it take it out? No. So this is the reason I want to get a refined storage, right? So I really don't know how this is meant to work. So I think that's in our future. I think I really need to do some more mining, and I need to get some more iron because I've only got 14, and that is not enough, nowhere near enough to start a refined storage system. As I said, we've got the ability to make power from some lava. And then we've also got these things which take those crystals. Crystals seem pretty straightforward to come by. So I would, as I said, I'd like to, I mean, we can try working out a way of that easy, getting these things, injection, import. I can make one of these and then put it on this system and then put the builder against it and see if it works, but yeah, I think we need to work out a way of getting items into machines, and if we're going to do that, we may as well rearrange things and set up auto ore doubling, perhaps some drawers with compacting drawers and controllers on it. Set up a wall here and then hook it into a refined storage system. So I'm going to work on that in between episodes. I think we're getting pretty close to a wrapping up point here. Not 100% sure because we did have that period where I had to reload the game, so we're only about a minute short or so. I will look into refined storage in terms of keeping our items there, and I'll start making some compacting drawers, I think. But I do need a ton more iron, so the builder is still regular cost, so everything's the normal cost. Need another ender pearl because I'm out. I need some bricks. The only thing that I've noticed that is changed is the actual quarry card. That just uses steel and some redstone alloy, and that's not that hard. I've got some steel. Got a few steel available. Redstone alloy, that's easy. That's redstone and silicon. Not a hard job. So I'll probably knock together a sag mill as well. I will move these things around. Maybe I'll move that matter infuser. Not 100% sure if I need him. Right. Oh, pardon me. Right at this moment, I don't know if I need him, so I can probably make some conduit. And we'll set up a little basic area and then pull this out of the wall. Get a nice refined storage system in. And be done with it. You are doing quite well. But this is what I was dreading with having all this stuff in here. So let's get rid of our crops from this. Go back to just having our resource things in it, because otherwise, as you can see, it's just pretty much decimated the farm, taken everything out, and there's none of my fancy crops left in here. So something else I'll work on in between episodes is this, picking all this stuff up, getting all this out of here. Oh, missed one. Like so. And then getting these crops back in. Because I did, as you can see, I've got the Ethereum, wood, dirt, water, wood, wood? I have 2 wood. Why do I have 2 wood? Zombie. I didn't think I made 2 wood. Did I get a bonus seed? It's possible. And I will take these things out of here. I'll just leave the essences and we'll just make this our essence farm. Perhaps I'll hook up another one over here just for food. But as you saw, it's taken over. So, yep, in between episodes, as I said, go and get some more mining done. And hopefully, that actually needs to come out of there. Next episode, I'll have a nice little system to be able to store items. And potentially have an automated quarry running. So we can start getting into some bigger and better things that we need materials for. There's a lot of quests in here in terms of machinery and stuff that I can work through, and then this stuff is all just going to need material. Lots and lots of material. So short of me mining it by hand, as I've said before, not a big fan of manual mining, so I'll get that done. So thank you all for watching. Please leave your comments in the section below, and I hope you join me for the next one. Thanks a lot. See you later.